Okay, so let's look at why we usually prefer a common emitter amplifier only for amplification purpose. So out of all the three, common base, common collector, common emitter, we choose common emitter for amplification. Okay, only common emitter we use for amplification. It is the most preferable amplifier. Why? Because Zi is HIE, Z0 is infinite, AV is minus HFE RC divided by HIE. This is for common emitter amplifier. So this is very low, Zi is very low, Z0 is very high, infinite, and voltage gain is also very high. Okay, now the expected value of the amplifier, AV we want very high, Z0 Zi we want very high, and Z0 we want very less. Okay, since we want more amplification, that's the reason this is our expectation. Voltage gain should be high. Why Zi should be high? Because it increases the driving capacity of circuit, so the power consumption will be very less. Okay, so if Zi will be very high, the circuits will consume very less power. Okay, and Z0 should be low. Here you can see Z0, third Z0 should be low, as it will decrease the loading effect on input signal. So input will not face any heavy load, okay, across it if Z0 will be very low. Okay, that's the reason we want these three parameters. Okay, so this is our requirement. This whatever I've written here, these are the expected values. Okay, but where we are lacking here, this is perfect. We want high gain, common emitter is providing high gain. Okay, that is fine. Z0 should be high, but for common emitter Zi should be very high, but common emitter is providing very low, so that is an issue. Okay, and Z0, here you can see Z0 we require very low. Here you can see we want very low Z0, but our common emitter is providing very high Z0, so that's an issue. So we have to think about impedances. So we need to increase the Zi and decrease the Z0 for better functionality, for what we want actually, what are the expected values of what we want from the amplifier. So it is close to what we want, but not exactly what we want. Okay, common emitter provides it. Now you might question why not common collector and common base. So common collector will provide approximately equal to 1 gain. So in gain criteria it will lose. Okay, common collector. But if you look at common base provides this gain, same gain, minus HFE RC divided by HI, but difference comes in Zi. Okay, Zi for common base is HIE divided by 1 plus HFE. So it is comparatively lower than common emitter amplifier, and that will affect the voltage gain with respect to source. Okay, the voltage amplification, if you will see, if you will compare for voltage amplification for common emitter and common base, I have mentioned there also, because Zi will be very less, and that's the reason voltage gain with respect to source will be less. Okay, so with respect to source, if you will see, this will provide higher gain, common emitter, and common base will be less. And common collector we already excluded, because it is maximum gain you can get is 1. So okay, so I hope it is clear. The problem, we are not there yet. We have choose common emitter amplifier, but still we need some improvement. Now second thing, same thing is written here you can see, as we compare the common emitter values with the expected values from the amplifier, the common emitter amplifier not satisfying the impedance characteristics, so there is a necessity to improve the impedance characteristics. Means we have to increase the input impedance and decrease the output impedance. Okay, the same thing, it's written in words. Now the second problem is it is not stable. Okay, since we know that collector is collecting the charged particles, temperature across the collector junction will increase, and if the temperature will increase, HFE will increase since it is dependent upon temperature, and hence the voltage gain will increase. Okay, so that is an issue. We want our amplifier to provide constant gain. It should not vary with temperature. So as you increase temperature, AV will increase for common emitter amplifier. That is, this is common emitter suffers with stability problem. Okay, so it will not provide a stable gain all the time. It will vary with temperature that we have to address. So there is a necessity to increase the thermal stability, and to increase the thermal stability and improve the impedance characteristics, we go for negative feedback circuits. Okay, so that is the motivation for going for negative feedback amplifiers. Okay, so they provide impedance characteristics, proper impedance characteristics, as well as thermal stability. Okay,